that's like, you know what? I am exhausted. People keep telling me they're going to buy and they don't. People keep telling me they're going to get on a call and they don't. I know somebody feels like that on here today. Because guess what? Look, I had a private one-on-one scheduled for this morning at 8 o'clock, and he did not show up. So you are not the only one going through this feeling. So I want to just say this, and I want you to write it down. If your heart is broken, make art with the pieces. I love that. If your heart is broken, make art with the pieces. A lot of times we go through the setbacks and we go through the disappointments just because there is something that we missed, or maybe it is just not the right time for them. But when there is something that we missed that we could have done different, it helps us to recognize it. But if we sit too long in that feeling of, what did I do wrong? Or like sit too long in that feeling of, oh, this is not, woe is me, it's not working. Then we are not allowing ourselves to be creative so that we can recreate the future and what can happen. I want to share with y'all this morning that miracles are created by opportune moments of readiness. Y'all write that down. Miracles are created by opportune moments of readiness. You know, when you think of a miracle, y'all type it in the chat. What's a miracle you think of? Like something that is a miracle to you. I mean, a miracle could be somebody winning the lottery. A miracle could be, you know, somebody great aunt that was 105 passing away and leaving $10 million to them. That's a miracle. That's not common, right? A miracle. But guess what? You know, there are also other miracles that happen because of your readiness and your timing and your positioning and, you know, your openness to just being obedient to sowing seeds. You know, Sir Christopher Thomas was basically talking about these miracles yesterday because he was saying how, you know, when you are out in, you do vending at a flea market, or you do vending in front of a supermarket, or you speak in front of a church, those are the miracle moments. Y'all, I want y'all to write that down. Miracle moments are things like putting yourself in front of a church. Miracle moments are putting yourself in an environment where you can vend and sell. Those are where the miracle moments happen. Because you are there just doing your due diligence to share the information. But the miracle comes where there's that one person that changes everything in your business. And your business is like skyrocketed in like 30 days or 90 days out of nowhere because of that one moment of you being at the right place at the right time. If you're sitting in the house and you're only on social media posting and calling people on the phone that you have in your phone, clearly you've already met them. You know, it's you reduce your chances of creating those miracle moments, even though they can still happen, because you're always one phone call away. Chances when you actually go out there and you find people who are looking for you. You know, I was out yesterday at the supermarket and I met two people because it was just like, it just felt divine that we should talk to each other. And they were really pleasant and open. And one was from like, I believe like East Africa, but he lives here now. The other one is from St. Vincent, but he lives here now. And I believe one of those will be my miracle moment because of the interaction that we had. You know, when you are out and you put yourself in that space. But guess what? If you set up a table at like a business to have that miracle moment, and say you vending at the flea market, or maybe you're vending at a shopping center, people walking by will see what you have and they will come to you. You get to have people come to you versus you trying to pull them in, or like you trying to make them answer their phone, or you trying to send them a million messages hoping one of them stick. You know, you posting a million times. So that's how you can increase your chances of miracle moments, by being out there sowing the seeds, like what Sir Christopher was talking about. I want you to think about this, enthusiasm is calm and endurance is rare, right? And when you think about that, right, you might hear a call like yesterday's, or you might hear the opportunity call, you might hear this call today and feel fired up, right? And everybody can feel that feeling. But guess what? Only a good 3% are going to utilize anything we talk about. So let's change that. Like, you can make the decision right now to be amongst that 3%, or increase the 3% from 3 to 90%, that actually do something about that enthusiasm and that fire that you feel when you are hearing these messages. And so how you can take action to do something about that fire that you feel. I have 4 things that you can use so that you can sow some seeds and potentially create miracle moments, okay? And these are pretty much just intro scripts. A lot of people need, what do I say if I walk up to somebody? Or what do I say if, if I have an interaction? Because let's say, okay, let me tell you about mine. So I was pulling into the supermarket yesterday, and the guy had his cart in the space where I wanted to park. And Kieran was with me, and I said, afterwards, I was like, do you like how I meet people? He was like, I love it. So the guy was pulling, he had the cart in the space where I was pulling in. So as I'm pulling up to that space, I'm like, man, I want to park there. So I did the friendly toot toot on the horn. I was like, toot toot. So then he moved the cart, and he was just so like, hey, my bad. And then I was like, oh, that was nice. Because, he could have been disgruntled, like, I thought he was going to be like, I ain't moving. Or some people will actually just sit the cart there and wait till they finish and then move. So none of that happened. And I was like, oh, I'm going to talk to him. And then, so when I got out, I parked right beside him, and I was like, where are you from? Because I could tell he wasn't from here. I could tell he was like from some part of Africa. So I was like, where are you from? And he told me, and I was just like, wow. And then from there, the conversation just went into, he was like, yeah, one thing he said to me, y'all, that was like, I will never forget it. He was like, because I asked him, do he like being here? So he was like, we come here for the American dream, but then you get here and you realize it's not really what you think it is. He was like, you come here for how can you have an American dream if you don't even have time to sleep? He was like, I've been up like for over 24 hours just working. Like, I'm doing Instacart right now. They got to go to my job, blah, blah, blah. So that's where it just went to, from me asking him, where are you from? Do you like it here? In that moment, I said to him, well, can I share something with you? I said, do you keep your options open for additional income, just to, no, matter of fact, that's what I said. Do you keep your options open for additional income? So he's like, yeah, maybe. So he's like, what you got? And I said, well, you see my car has all these labels on it, right? So I have wellness company. I'm a part of a wellness company that's online, but I want to share all the information with you. He's like, do you have a card? And I'm like, let me get your phone number. And we actually have a call tomorrow night, and we have a testimony call with more information on Sunday. I know, Chris, it's not really a test, but I sold it like that. What does that say? When your heart is broken, you get creative. So I know that once he gets on, he'll get what he needs. So I was like, he said, yeah, sure. So then when I texted him, he was like, thank you, my sister. And so, from there, we're going to keep on going. I'm going to invite him. Will he show up? We'll see. Only God knows. But what I'm sharing this with you to let you know that these 4 things I'm about to share with you will work to help you meet new people and be in alignment with sowing seeds, because it's only your job to get people to the information. What they do with it is between them and God, and that's how you stop stressing about, will they buy from you, will they join you, will they do this or that. You have to know that if you are the messenger, and let's say, just imagine if God's 12 disciples did not go out there and just like relentlessly share his words and his message. How would all of us know by now? It would have died off eventually, right? So imagine if the 19 of us on here are 19 disciples that are sharing the blessings of Vida Divina, and that is our whole mission, regardless of what they do with it, regardless if they show up, regardless if they say yes, or if they stick around. Our whole, and that's why, when Kiran and I talk about, we have different recruiting styles, because he's like, well, I want to make sure I recruit people that stick. Yeah, we want that. But at the same time, it's only my job to show them the opportunity, present them with what's possible. And if they don't show up to training, that's not my fault. That's between them and God, because God brought them to us so that we can be able to provide healing in their finances and in their body at one time. And if they don't take it serious, maybe that they're just not ready for it yet. They'll be back, you know? So anyway, here's the 4 things. Y'all got pen and paper by now? I hope so, because I had a whole message about having pen and paper before. All right? So number 1, do you know anyone who wants to get rid of 5 pounds in 5 days? That's the one Armand teaches. That's on every 5 steps training that he does. 5 steps to success. Ask him, do you know anybody who want to get rid of 5 pounds in 5 days? That's number 1. Everybody on here, have you ever used that before? Type a number 1 in the chat if you have used that before. And then type a number 2 if it got you a sale or any phone number. Okay? And so the second one is the one that I used with the second person that I met yesterday. So when we were in the store, we were checking out, and I could tell this guy, so of course I went with, where are you from? And he's like, I'm from St. Vincent. Oh, wow, nice. And I paused, and he said, oh, so you've heard of St. Vincent? I said, yeah, I actually have some business partners there. He was like, really? I said, yeah. So then I waited a second, let him continue to ring it up, and then I said to him, because he looks like just someone, he had a wedding ring on, he was well, like, groomed, like he was, like, he's an older guy, probably like in his 60s, and so he looked like he got some wisdom in him. Then he was taking his time like an old smooth cat, you know, like, so I was like, I'm gonna take my time with this approach with him, because I can tell he's probably married, got some grandkids, he chilling, this is part-time. So I asked him, I said, what do you do full-time? He said, oh, I work for a security management company or something like that. I went over my head, but it was something like that. So I was like, oh, okay, so I figured this was your part-time. He was like, yeah. And then that's when I went into, well, let me ask you, do you know anybody who would want to stabilize or get control of their health naturally? He was like, how's that? I said, through nutrition and plant-based medicinal herbs and mushrooms. He was like, I know a lot of people. I said, okay. Here you go again. Do you have a card? No, let me get your phone number so that I can send you a text right now. And I'm going to let you know ahead of time. We have a call tomorrow night at 9 p.m. and then one on Sunday at 8 p.m. Would you be able to plan to be on one of those? He said, yeah, the Sunday at 8 would be great. I said, okay, cool. I'm going to text you everything. He said, yeah, send me your website, and then I'll be on the call on Sunday. Do y'all see that? Y'all see that? Okay. And that was from the number 2 question. Number 3, do you keep your income options open? We talked about that one. Number 4, here's number 4. All right, if you are scared to do all 3 of those, here is number 4, and I want you to try it. I want everybody to try it, okay? Everybody must try one of these 4. Matter of fact, what I suggest is, if you got time today, try each of them with 10 different people. Number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. With 10 different people. Good morning, Christine. Try each of them with 10 different people, right? If you don't do nothing else, try number 4 with 10 people, okay? Here's number 4. I gave myself the challenge of sharing my testimony with 10 people today. Do you have 3 minutes to spare? Who can say no to that? It's 3 minutes. Even if you text them and said, I just want to share my testimony, you might, I don't even know what you got going on. I mean, you can tell me, or however you want to start it. How you doing? How's life? How's the kids? Listen, you have 3 minutes. I want to share my testimony with you. Most people will say, yeah, testimony sounds exciting and good and refreshing. They don't know what you're about to share with them, right? So that's where you have, and I'm going to help you with your testimony in 1 second. After you share your testimony with them, invite them onto a call. You never mentioned the call where you said, can I share my testimony with you? But the testimony lets them know what's possible for them. And if they are in alignment or thinking about, or know people thinking about anything you said, then they'll automatically be like, yeah, I'll get on the call because that sounds amazing. So imagine you prospected them without prospecting them, right? And so here it is. Make a 2 to 3 minute video Okay, that is your homework from this call. Yes, yes, homework from this call in this moment, because time for some action. Time for some action. All right, so make a 2 to 3 minute video of your testimony. That is not what you're going to share with them, but I do want you to put it out there. I want you to make this video so you can get familiar with how you say your testimony, but just practicing how you say it and put it out there. Put this video on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and WhatsApp. Make a 2 to 3 minute video of your testimony. In your video should don't include no medical terms. So don't say, I was struggling with diabetes, I was struggling with high blood pressure. Don't say any of that in your video. In your video, you might want to say the symptoms of it. What are some symptoms of diabetes? Type it in the chat. What are some symptoms of high blood pressure? Type it in the chat. I've experienced bouts of feeling like my blood pressure was high, so I know how to talk about that if I was using that. And so if I was talking about blood pressure, I would say something like, I used to deal with feeling really, really tired, and then all of a sudden my vision would get blurry, just random times here and there. I would have this severe headache, and I did not know why, and it was really frustrating because I have a lot of work to do, and I did not want to have to keep taking time to take medication or take a nap, and I couldn't figure out why this was happening to me. And then I found these nutrient supplements that, do y'all see what I'm saying? Okay. So, here it is. Write this down, y'all. Write this down. Everything that should be in your 2 to 3 minute video of your testimony. 1, who are you? My name is Aisha Queen. 2, where are you from? I'm from Baltimore, Maryland. 3, what were you struggling with? Irregular menstrual, needing to lose weight, bad skin. 4, what did you start using? 5, how you feel now. That's it. And then a call to action. I want everybody, all 21 of you, to take 2 minutes and make this short video. You don't even have to think about, this isn't like a presentation where you should be nervous because you got to be like, oh, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. You know exactly what to say. Just follow everything I just said. Now let me show you how it can play out, because I recorded it just so I could show you. I was trying to send it to my phone, but I'm going to do my best to show you right here on my camera to camera. And then I'm done with the call. Is this helping somebody? If this is helping somebody this morning, can you drop a fire flame in the chat? Let me know if this is helping. So y'all can see, I look just like I look right now. I didn't think about my hair, my makeup. I put on a little lip gloss, found some good lighting, and I press record. And I'm going to edit some of the parts where I was fumbling over my words and post it. But you don't even have to do that, because real recognize real. People will see that and see you. I probably would have fumbled too. I still want to know. So you don't even have to worry about editing. Okay? So let me show y'all what I mean.
My name is Aisha Queen. I'm from Baltimore, Maryland, and I had an irregular menstrual from the age of 12 until my early 30s. That frightened me. It really made me feel sad and depressed and scared, because not only was I concerned about what it was doing to my lady parts, but I also was worried that I would never be able to become a mom. And so that was really hard on me. I was told that I could either take prescription medication or lose weight. So I went on a journey to lose weight. But it was a struggle. For every pound I lost, I gained 5 more. That was until I came across these plant-based supplements that was able to provide my body with some amazing nutrition that not only boosted my energy, but did some amazing things like suppressing my appetite. And just really giving me the boost I needed to be consistent. Among these were Detox Tea, nutrient supplement that helps with overall women's support, one that is a fat burner and one that is an appetite suppressant. My skin cleared up and so much in this time frame. I lost 45 pounds in 90 days, and my menstrual began to come every single month on time. And so I'm sharing this with you today because I know that somebody is listening who is just like me and who's looking for and who are looking for solutions to the same things that I was dealing with. So let's talk soon.
like that? Did y'all like that? Should I post it or should I trash it? Type it in the chat. Post or trash. Make it a 3-minute video, okay? So that way you can practice saying this testimony. You can post it and you can call 10 people today and say, hey, do you have 3 minutes? I want to just share my testimony. I'm so excited about my testimony. I feel like I need to tell somebody what has been happening for me. Imagine you call somebody like that. If I call Tamara, I say, Tamara, you busy? She say, no, what's up? Like, I'm so excited about, like, what's happening for me. Like, let me just tell you what has happened. I don't think you know. Let me just tell you. Do you have 3 minutes? I want to share my testimony. I told myself I was going to share my testimony with 10 people. Are you willing to hear it? She'll be like, yeah, sure, go ahead. And then you just say it. You wait for a second. Don't keep talking. You wait to hear her reaction. And if her reaction is anything like, wow, that's amazing, I know somebody who feels like that. Or, yeah, I was dealing with that. Green light, boom. What you doing tonight at 9 o'clock? What you doing Sunday at 8 o'clock? Or if her reaction is, oh, that's good, cricket, then drop the call. Like, thank you so much for listening. If you know it or think of anybody that will want that same experience, just send it my way. But I'm so appreciative of you even listening to me today. Matter of fact, would you post a status to shout me out so I can tell more people about the good things that's happening for me and see if anybody want the same results? You could do that. Hey, when your heart is broken, you make art with the pieces. All right. So that is my message for this morning, and I hope it was really helpful. I hope you utilize every single thing that I said today. And I will know because I can see each and every one of y'all back office. I can see who's growing and who's just showing up to listen like we're watching TV. So I'll see y'all later. See y'all tonight. If you use what I said today, you will have guests on the call tonight. Aim to get at least 10 people on the call tonight. You're so welcome, everybody. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. And I'm looking forward to doing the opportunity call for y'all tonight at 8 p.m. Jamaica time, 9 Jamaica time. Make sure you show up, and you show up with some people on there with you, because I know I will. I'm working on that already, as you know. All right? See y'all tonight. Myrtle, did you want to say something, or are you just waving? You can. You're free. Anybody want to say anything? You can. I'll just let me know. Say it in the chat. Say, unmute me. Thank you, Tamara. Anybody have anything you want to add or ask? Oh, all right. Okay. This call is officially over. Have an amazing day.